that.
Huh? Yeah, just get it. Just bring it in.
No,
we'll keep going.
Women need to stop fucking, like, apologizing for wanting a coffee. Like, I can, like, get a coffee.
Yeah, get a coffee.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
I asked you if you wanted a coffee when you came in.
I know, and I said no, and then I saw you with one, and then I wanted it.
You want bourbon in it?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, we're rolling, by the way. What are you doing in town?
What am I doing in town?
Yes.
So
Sofia Franklyn.
Hey, I'll do my own intro.
Okay,
Are you new to this podcast thing? I'm getting that vibe.
I've done it a few times.
Okay, well, I think I've been doing it.
This is my third.
Okay, I've been doing it a little longer. I'm Sofia Franklyn. I have a podcast, Sofia with an F. I used to be on the show Call Her Daddy, and I'm so much more. But Jay, thank you for having me. What am I doing in town?
Yeah, what are you doing in town?
I came honestly to get cowgirl boots, like the basic bitch that I am.
Wait, time out. You flew to Nashville to get cowboy boots?
No, I flew in to do a podcast.
Okay.
It actually wasn't yours. It was someone else's.
Whose was it?
It was Bunny XO. Have you heard of Jelly Roll?
Yes.
Jelly Roll, it's his wife.
Okay. I didn't know Jelly Roll's awesome.
Jelly Roll's amazing, incredible.
I didn't know she had a podcast.
Yeah, she's super successful. She was amazing. And then to do yours, and then to get the boots.
What kind of boots did you get?
I haven't gotten them yet.
Where are you going to go?
Can you tell me where?
Goodness. Well, I mean, did you guys go out last night?
We did, and it was...
Where'd y'all go?
I tried to go to the Jason Aldean's. Is that how you say the name?
Jason Aldean's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then our friend who lives here was like, that's the most touristy shit you can do. So then he took us to Attaboy.
Okay.
It's a little speakeasy.
Speakeasy, yeah, I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
It was great. It was nice.
Yeah, downtown's, what is today? So it was Tuesday night? Was it packed down there?
It was packed.
Yeah.
And everyone was wearing fucking cowgirl boots.
Yeah.
Do you own a pair?
Yeah, I own a bunch of cowboy boots.
You do, and you actually wear them?
I mean, not downtown, and not in the summer.
Okay, but you do wear them? Yeah. Okay. Because I was talking to this guy I'm dating, and he was like, I would never fucking wear a pair of cowboy boots.
Well, where does he live?
New York.
Well, that makes sense.
But, like, you would only wear them in Nashville?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Wear them in Montana, Colorado.
Okay.
Got a farm in Kentucky. Wear them there.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. But nowhere else.
No, I mean, I don't think that's true. Sometimes I wear cowboy boots when I ride my motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of motorcycle?
I've got 3.
You know they're really dangerous, right? Do you wear a helmet?
You have to in Tennessee.
You have to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a law.
It's a law.
Thank God.
And I don't think it's a law in Kentucky. Or maybe Indiana. One of the two is not a law.
It should be a law everywhere.
It should be. I agree with that.
Okay.
But yes, I do wear helmets.
Okay, so you wear the cowboy boots, you wear the helmet on your motorcycle.
Yes.
You have 3 of them.
Yes. Have you been on a motorcycle before?
I have.
Do you like them or no?
I mean, I haven't driven it myself. I've been on the back. They're fun.
Do you think you could drive one?
Probably not, to be completely honest with you.
Are you good at driving a car? I'm guessing probably not.
Can I drive a car?
Yeah.
Women can't fucking drive, let's be honest.
There's some truth to that. Some girls can.
They can. I have driven a vehicle, a motorcycle, no. I did drive like a moped when I was in Bermuda. Is it a moped? Yeah. A little scooter. Like a scooter thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, can you ride a bike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The last time I rode a bike through New York, riding a bicycle in New York is some fucking bullshit.
I would never do that, first of all.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
These people that listen to the show were like, Sofia, oh my God, were saying hi to me. Mm-hmm. I turned around to say hi, fell off the bike in front of, I don't know, 60 people that were all having brunch outside, scratched my knee up, wanted to actually jump off a bridge and disappear.
That's the last time you've been on a bike? Mm-hmm. Here's your coffee.
Thank you so much.
It's very, very hot.
Okay.
Fucking divas.
I'll wait on it.
It is extremely hot. But probably by the time the podcast is over, you'll be able to drink it. I'm serious.
Okay, amazing, great. So yeah, it was the last time I was on a bike.
People ride bikes around here all over the place.
With a helmet or no?
Yeah, like they think they're like Lance Armstrong. So like it's a big, especially in the summer, like people are just on 2-lane roads just cruising down the road.
I feel like they do that in Utah too, where I'm from.
Oh, you're from Utah? Mm-hmm. Are you Mormon?
That is, I mean, the amount of times that I get that question when I say I'm from Utah.
We were just in Montana with a bunch of people from Utah, and like half of them are Mormon. So it's a valid question.
No, it is valid. So I'm not. My mom was raised Mormon.
Okay.
I was a little bit.
Okay, can you explain? This might be a long one.
Let's go.
Tell me about Mormonism? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Mormonism. Okay. Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
It's called the LDS faith, but you can say Mormonism.
Okay.
What can I tell you about it?
Just give me the broad strokes.
I hate to like.
Where in Utah did you grow up?
Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Draper, which is like a little suburb outside of it.
Gotcha.
I've talked about this on my podcast and I get shit on a lot, but.
Well, you never talked about it on this podcast, so.
Okay, so I can shit on it?
Yeah.
Incredible people, I'm not gonna like shit on any religion or faith.
I like people from Utah.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
It's very, very conservative.
Okay.
You don't have sex till you're married.
Okay.
You can't even drink caffeine. Like, you can't even have a Diet Coke.
You're definitely not Mormon then. Okay.
No, I'm definitely not. I went to private Catholic school, so it was a little bit different. They do some like weird ass shit, honestly. The Mormons. You're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like, have you ever heard of soaking?
Yes.
Like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Which, for those of you who don't know, it's when you don't want to have sex because it's not allowed until you're married.
Yeah.
So you just put your penis inside her vagina.
And don't move.
Don't move. Let it soak there.
That's
kind of fun.
I mean,
you're like, I kind of want to try it.
I don't want to try it. I don't know how it's possible.
What do you mean how?
I mean, I get how it's possible, but like, I don't get how it's possible.
I mean, if you can't have sex, you come up with, you do some mental gymnastics to be able to do whatever you can.
So is soaking allowed in the Mormon religion? Or is it just kind of, it happens and it's just, let's not talk about it?
It's not allowed, but it's like these loopholes, like the poop hole loophole.
Gotcha.
Anal.
Yeah.
That's not sex.
I understood what you were saying.
Okay, thank you so much. But there's like levels to the shit, like soaking, and then I forgot what it's called, but some people will have like their buddy go under the bed and then put their legs up on the mattress and move it up and down so that there's friction while they're having sex. But
that's allowed?
It's not allowed, but it's like a way around it,
I did not see this one going this way. I'm not going to be honest. Okay, so you're in Salt Lake, you're soaking, you go to Catholic school. And then what happens next in your life? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
So, private Catholic school. I was raised kind of Mormon, but then I went to private Catholic school, and there's like this whole counterculture in Utah where if you're not Mormon, you're fucking nuts, insane, right? Like I was selling drugs in high school. I was crazy. And then
You were selling drugs?
Yes.
What kind of drugs?
Coke.
Okay.
Out of a drive-thru window, because I was a barista at a Starbucks.
So you gave caffeine and cocaine out of the window?
No. But I would weigh the Coke like on the scale because you have to weigh the beans on a scale, right, to make the coffee.
Sure.
And I would weigh my Coke on there.
Okay.
And then my customers would just come through the drive-thru.
Okay.
Was there like some residue of the Coke in the coffee beans? Probably. I was like,
maybe people probably didn't complain about that. Like this Starbucks is legit.
Right.
We're getting lit on this coffee.
Right. I've thought about that before. And I'm like, ooh, that was kind of fucked up. But then I went to college. I went to a college in California, San Francisco. I got in trouble there. My mom was like, you need to come the fuck back home. And then I went to the University of Utah. majored in economics.
With all the Mormons.
With all the Mormons.
Yeah.
Well, actually, all the Mormons go to BYU.
Oh, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So University of Utah was like, it wasn't as...
Majored in economics? Mm-hmm. Wow, what were you going to do?
I wasn't good at it. I'm not good at math. It wasn't
So how did you pass this?
I mean, cheated, whatever I had to do. But I was really talented writing English, and I was like, that shit's not gonna make me money. So I forced myself to, major in economics. Uh-huh. Then I worked in finance at Morgan Stanley for like 4 years.
In
Utah.
Okay.
I started in Utah. Uh-huh. Then I transferred to New York.
Okay.
Still worked at Morgan Stanley. Mm-hmm. And then started a podcast.
How'd you land on the podcast?
So
did you stay working at Morgan Stanley while you were doing the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was really fun because the podcast is very graphic and we talk about sex very openly.
Yes.
And I remember going to work and then having to rush to like the studio right after, talk about blowjobs, talk about sex, talk about whatever.
Sure.
And that went on for, I don't know, a month. And then people at work started finding out and they were like, you're going to get in trouble for this. Mm-hmm. But at that point, we got picked up by Barstool and started the podcast there. But it was kind of scary going into work, I'm not going to lie.
How did you meet Alex?
So we had a mutual friend and we were both looking for a place and like a roommate, and she put us in touch and we went to look at apartments, and literally that day we signed a lease together.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had chemistry, we hit it off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you guys know you guys want to do a podcast at first or no?
No, we didn't. But we had this energy and this chemistry with each other. And
what year was this?
I don't like 20. What is it, 2022, 2019? I don't like, where the fuck are we? What year is this? I have no idea. You asked what day it was on the phone call earlier.
Yeah, well, I mean, every day is just basically a Wednesday in my life, I think. They're literally just all the same.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But what the fuck was your question?
What year? When did you start your podcast?
2018, 2019.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts are huge now, but like 3 or 4 years ago, they were big, but they weren't. Everyone didn't have a podcast.
No, we got in at the fucking perfect moment. Yeah. Like exactly the right moment, and that shit blew the fuck up.
Was it just you two to start, or were you guys having guests?
No, it was just us two, and so first if you really want me to start from the beginning, I'll make it quick. We were at South by Southwest, and we were like at a bar, and we were talking about like getting DP'd and like all this crazy shit. Not that we got DP'd personally, but just we were being wild.
Sure.
And we had, by the end of the night, just a group around us being like, you girls are fucking funny, like you guys should do something. Yeah. So we started a YouTube channel, and then I don't know where the fuck those videos went or what happened with that. And then we had someone approach us to start a podcast. Yeah. And then 3 or 4 episodes in, Barstool reached out and was like, we want you to bring it over to us.
Was it Dave? Mm-hmm. And then how long were you guys at Barstool?
Probably 2-ish years.
And then you guys just quit for 6-7 months.
What do you mean? Like we didn't release an episode? Yeah. Are you a Dave like fan, supporter, bestie?
Here's the thing. I mean, I'm not gonna pick a side in this because I don't know anything about it, and I honestly I don't care. Mm-hmm. I don't care who was right and who was wrong. It makes no difference to me. I've known Big Cat and those guys for a long time.
Yeah.
Big Cat started in Chicago when I was there. Okay. So I've known those dudes for...
Okay, so you're your best friends and you're here to grill me.
I'm not here to grill you. I am not here to grill you at all.
No, so, Dave reached out. He brought us over there, and then we did it for 2 years, and then shit blew up.
Yeah.
blew up like we were the biggest podcast in the world, and then blew
sure.
up like I had to leave the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew you guys were huge, and I knew you guys didn't release anything for a while, and then I know that it got a little sticky.
Right. So we were in contract negotiations.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are the biggest podcast going, so like you guys wanted more money naturally. I mean, I get that. It's
100%.
It's
That's what you
basic
do.
math. Yeah.
And we could not come to a resolution, so we're like, hey, we're not gonna like release shit until we figure this out. And
playing some hardball, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I mean, in a negotiation, like whoever has the leverage, like fucking use the leverage.
And you guys had the leverage.
Right. We did until Alex decided to go straight to Dave and be like, yo, I'm ready to put this back on air and fuck Sofia.
She screwed you.
She did, big time.
Did you know that was going to happen?
You know what? I didn't, but I'm an idiot for not knowing just because I should have seen like how she treated all of her friends before me and,
Were you guys living together still at the time?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I did go back home to Utah to my mom's during that time because I was like, this is like way too crazy. We cannot be in the same apartment.
After she went back to Dave or during?
No, this was before because we could not come to a resolution about like what we wanted, and it started to get a little messy between our conversations.
Yeah.
And I think she went to Pennsylvania, and I was like, I'm going to Utah.
Did you guys both have different agents working, or were you guys together?
That's a really interesting question. Neither of us had agents at the time.
Uh-huh.
And then...
So you guys were solely trying to work the deal with Barstool
Well, we had
together?
an attorney. We had a shared attorney.
Okay.
And then when we started not seeing eye to eye, I was like, I'm going to get an agent.
Yeah.
I think you should do the same. And because they understand this shit better than we do, and you and I having these conversations is not good for us.
Why weren't you guys seeing eye to eye?
I mean, do you have 7.5 hours or?
I mean, I've got lunch at 1, so we're pretending I forget. So we got time.
All right, well, cancel your lunch plans because here we go.
Give us the 7-minute one.
In a nutshell, let me put it this way.
Okay.
All right, this podcast, Barstool brought us on.
Yep.
They are a machine with marketing.
Huge machine. I mean, at that point, they were a machine.
Yeah. However, our podcast was super successful and blew the fuck up in its own right, you know?
Yep.
And at that point, it was like, how much do we need Barstool? We didn't.
Not at all. You guys could have went off by yourself and done
made
it perfectly fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Why
didn't you? Are you gonna get there? Got it.
Thank you. Hi, here he is. Yes. So that was the plan. We were gonna do that.
Yeah.
And let me just point this out. I'm making $70K and 2.5% off merchandise. They're taking home like $11 million a year, roughly.
Sure. Yeah. Didn't add up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like straight up. That's what it is. So Alex and I were like, we need to fucking leave and fuck the IP, the name, call her daddy. Fuck it. We'll call me daddy. Bye.
Sure. Yeah.
And we were on the same page, and then we had the infamous rooftop meeting with Dave Portnoy at his apartment. And something switched in her brain where she was just like, you know what? Well, Dave offered to give us our IP back at the end of a year.
Okay.
But all the other deal terms, the merch, how much we were getting on it, we were going to do an alcohol. They wanted like 90%. Like there were so many things that, and also I didn't fucking trust him to give me the IP, to be honest. Yeah. So, but something after that meeting, like she flipped a switch. Even our attorney was like, oh, he didn't offer anything like crazy, anything new. Okay. But she was gung-ho and she was like, no, I think we should really do this.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that's where the disagreement came in. But I think her and Dave had like this relationship that I was not aware about.
Got it.
I'm not like saying, I mean, maybe it was sexual, I have no idea. But I'm just saying, yeah, they had a closer relationship. They would talk, they would text, they would be flirty. I wasn't part of that.
I'm sure you guys remember a few weeks back when we had the chance to talk to wrestling legend Bill Goldberg. We had to talk about football, wrestling, and of course, Gallant, his new line of wellness products with his partners at Hemp2 Lab. Gallant products are scientifically designed to maximize nutrient delivery and athletic performance and help you keep moving forward without any obstacles. Gallant products are powered by breakthrough delivery element, which provides up to 10 times higher absorption and maximum nutrient delivery into the body. You see, this isn't just another line of CBD. Gallant delivers the highest quality of natural ingredients, THC-free organic hemp, vegan, gluten-free, and all made in the US of A. Visit madegallant.com and enter promo code Goldberg2 for free shipping on your first order. That's madegallant.com and enter promo code Goldberg2, the number 2, for free shipping on your first order. So you go back to Utah.
Mm-hmm. To my mom's house.
Back to mom's house. Mm-hmm. And you're just hanging?
I mean, I'm not hanging. I'm fucking out of my mind. Like,
freaking out.
Freaking the fuck out. Like,
because you had left Morgan Stanley at this point?
Left Morgan Stanley. Yeah. The podcast Call Her Daddy was like my main thing, and it was bringing in fucking millions of dollars.
Were people like, where the hell is the podcast at?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening here?
Yeah, 100%. So I go back to Utah. I'm like, Alex and I will figure this out. Like, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Like, we're best friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I get the call from Dave. Alex wants you out. If you would have called me first, you could have had it. But, like,
ruthless.
I do want to offer you your own show, though, under Barstool.
Okay.
And I told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then it was just complete public smear campaign for months. Mm-hmm. Like, the online bullying was fucking insane.
Yeah, they've got a posse of people that would.
A posse, an army.
Yeah.
Like a.
Very true.
Yeah, it was nuts. So you're like, what were you doing at your mom's in Utah? I was out of my mind. It was like fucking crazy. It was dramatic. Every single day I would wake up and be like, what are they going to say about me today? Yeah. What bullshit?
Were you dating anybody at the time?
Yeah.
Was he in Utah or New York?
He came with me to Utah.
Okay.
And he was part of it too.
Part of the podcast?
No, part of the bullying, and like they...
He was bullying you, or he was getting bullied?
He was getting bullied because... and like my boyfriend fucking ditched me too. I was a fucking loser. No, he worked at HBO. He was head of HBO Sports. Uh-huh. And he was my boyfriend at the time. And they just threw him under the bus as much as they did with me.
Goodness. Basically
being like, oh, why is Sofia trying to get a better deal and a better contract? Oh, because this fucking head of sports at HBO is telling her to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So how long were you home for? Or you're still home?
No. So it was supposed to be, like a 1 to 2 month thing.
Yeah.
Ended up being 2 years.
So she signed with Barstool for a year, and then sold to Spotify
for $60 million.
Jeez.
Which I'm pretty sure like 50% of that went to Barstool. I don't know like the details of the deal.
Yeah. So you lost all the IP that you were on.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a penny from that deal, even though I was on every...
How many episodes did you guys do?
I was on the first, almost 100.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't see a penny.
I would lose my mind. Like, for real.
You're like, you should probably kill yourself.
I don't know if this is legal.
No, I spoke to a bunch of attorneys, and they were like, honestly... putting hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to like sue them is not. It's just. It's not
I mean, you're
time.
fighting a huge machine. Like you're just going to be in court for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean, it was extremely fucked up. But silver lining is I'm not working at Morgan Stanley in a cubicle 9 to 5. I have a really successful show now. I own all of my shit, and I think biggest learning experience ever. Have a fucking attorney look over a contract before you sign the dotted line,
So you stayed in Utah for
2 years.
2 years doing what? Hanging?
I spent like 2 months depressed, couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
And then launched my show, Sofia the Neff. Then tried to build a team around me, and I did. And I mean, there was a lot of shit that I had to do, that I had to like get together, and then I moved to New York.
Did you want to get back in the podcast game, or were you like, was there a point where you're like, I want to just do something else, like fuck this?
No, it's really interesting because I knew from the moment it happened. You have to realize what happened is, in very simple terms, all of the shit blows up.
Sure.
And Alex and Dave are very public, just basically shitting on me, dragging me through the mud. And the second that happened, I knew I have to come back and tell my story and tell the truth. And, you know, so there was never a moment where I was like, you know what, I'm done with the entertainment industry. I'm gonna like hide under a rock ever.
Yeah, I mean, the story's not that complicated. I mean, there's 3 people involved in a Barstool, and that's kind of it. I mean, it's not like it's. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of details there, but the broad strokes it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
you lived it and you were in it, so I'm sure it's a completely different feeling for you. But looking at it from an outsider, it's just like, I mean, you had an awesome thing. You wanted more money. Understand that. She crossed the picket line, screwed you over, and that happened.
Actually, I've never heard it. This is how I'm going to regurgitate this story for other podcasts, because I've never heard it that simplified.
I mean, I mean, it's not that hard.
No,
I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, you were in it, so I mean, every day was probably excruciating. Right. I understand that.
I mean, there's little details, and then there's the HBO guy, you know, behind me, and there's like, there's details, but that in a nutshell is like what happened.
Yeah.
Someone fucked me over, but thank God for that. I will never. People in entertainment. Will fucking do some fucked up shit. I mean, in any industry, but someone so desperate to be famous, to make money, whatever, will stomp on you, step over anyone. That's what I learned.
Yes, and there's a lot of people out there that are dying to make money and be famous.
I know, but I'm not like that. So it was like, no, not at all.
I don't know you.
Are you like that? I get the vibe.
I'll walk out of this thing right now. I can care less.
That's true. You're an athlete. Like, you don't need to do this shit.
Yeah. So I mean, like, there's a lot of people out there. It's a shady industry.
Which I went into it very naive because I didn't know that. I mean, I was working in fucking finance in Utah. What the fuck do I know about the entertainment industry and, like, you know?
What was she doing before?
She was working at a magazine. Something,
I mean, it's safe to say you guys don't talk anymore, I'm guessing.
Absolutely not.
What happened to HBO guy?
So we were together for a while. We actually just recently broke up in the past, I don't know, 4 to 5 months.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of fresh.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
Why'd you guys break up?
I think because I have always been in a relationship, and I was like, you need to be single.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Because I've always been with a dude my entire life.
Is that scary?
To what?
To be single?
100%. Very.
How's it going?
Amazing. Incredible.
Why?
I mean, I date guys, like, you know. I'm like, I have a boyfriend, actually.
We've been dating for 4 months.
Yeah. But no, it was just, I think it's something about turning 30.
Oh, you recently turned 30?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Got it. And
I was like, it's either now or never to do the single shit, you know? Because I got to start having kids and whatever in 5-10 years. Probably more like 5-7 years, right?
10. Yeah. I mean, people. I mean, there's girls that have kids when they're 40 all the time, so it's definitely possible.
Doable, but I don't know if I want to do that. All right, well, I'm calling the HBO guy right after this. I'll be like, we need to get back together.
We need to have kids tomorrow. Where are you?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you can have kids. I mean, you just run out of energy. Like, I'm 39, and how old are my kids? 10, 8, and 6. And it's just, they will wear your ass out.
They do. Well, he is 40.
Okay.
So, I mean, what? You can't, like, keep up with your kids? No, 40 you can keep up with your kids.
No, you can keep up. It's just, I mean, 3 is a lot. I mean, there's a lot happening.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
So, I think me, 30.
So, I'm saying, like, if you have a kid at 40, I mean, it's 0. So, by the time they're 10, you're 50.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just...
And if he's fucking 40 and then he's going to be 50, like, it's going to be all on me, and then I'm going to be 40.
Yeah, so I think we just came to the conclusion HBO guy's out.
He's out.
Yeah, we need to go younger.
I'm going younger than 30.
Oh, are you?
100%.
You're going to go cougar mode.
1,000. I mean, I'm going to keep it 25 and above.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I need someone who, like, you know, has graduated college, like
to have a job at least. I mean, I have some advice for you though. I don't think I would go 25 to 28. Like you want to stay 30 to 33. Guys just aren't mature at 25.
What about 27? Because there is a guy
Brandon,
in particular.
What do you think? Wait, what? Okay. Does he have a job? What's he do?
He is a financial advisor. His dad owns a investment banking firm.
So he's a trust fund baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got I don't know who this guy is, so I hope you're not watching this. But
trust me, he will never hear about this.
Yeah.
Well, why?
It depends. Like, you can go one of two ways. He can really get it and understand that, hey, he came from a lot of wealth and privilege, and he works his ass off. Or he's just like, hey, I don't have to do anything because I get the jet whenever I want.
But I
don't know which one it is.
Okay, but what if he is either or? Like, if the finances are there, then why do I give a fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, because he's gonna be the dad to your kids at some point. So like you want to have.
I forgot.
Remember
we need to teach the kids values and shit like that. Okay,
exactly.
Yeah. I've heard about people doing that.
Yeah, it's I mean, some people do. It's you can if you want to. It's dealer's choice.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what you have to figure out. 27. I mean, Brandon doesn't like it. I'm on the fence on it.
Okay, but we like 30.
I would say 30 to 33, probably be your 35 to 30.
I've heard 30 to 35 is the sweet spot when it comes to men. Because they really, they're immature until they're 30.
For sure.
But honestly, I know guys in their 30s, I almost think 40 isn't too bad, but then I want him to be able to fucking throw a football to my kid.
Sure.
And be able to run around with him. So I'm fucked. Fuck it. I'm just gonna get a surrogate and that'll be it.
That's another way to go. Uncut with Jay Cutler is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Let's face it, sometimes multitasking can be a little overwhelming. Like when your favorite podcast is playing and the person next to you is talking and your car fan is blasting, all while you're trying to find the perfect parking spot. But then again, sometimes multitasking is easy. Like quoting with Progressive Insurance. They do the hard work of comparing rates so you can find a great rate that works for you, even if it's not with them. Give their nifty comparison tool a try, and you might just find getting the rate and coverage you deserve is easy. All you need to do is visit Progressive's website to get a quote with all the coverages you want, like comprehensive and collision coverage or personal injury protection. Then you'll see Progressive's direct rate, and their tool will provide options from other companies all lined up and ready to compare, so it's simple to choose the rate and coverages you like. Press play on comparing auto rates. Go to Progressive.com to join the over 27 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. Did you know what your podcast? Did you know what direction you want to go with it? Did you know the name of it?
Sophia the F?
Yeah, no. Did you struggle with that or?
I did. Yeah. I had a bunch of these clever names and.
What? Like what?
I literally can't even fucking remember.
Sure.
But I remember I had lists. Yeah. And my agent, yeah, I have an agent, you guys. he was like, just do your name for personal branding. And so people can easily find you. Plus, Sophia the Neff, most people in the States, it's a PH, right?
I don't know.
Which is, you don't know how Sophia's spelled?
I mean, I know how it's spelled.
How would you spell it? Off the top of your head.
P-H.
P-H-I-A, right? Yeah. That's why.
I think you're the only Sophia I've really ever talked to or met. I don't know many. I don't think I know a Sophia.
Really?
I'd have to look at my phone, but I don't think so. Do you know a Sophia?
My kids have a friend named Sophia.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know any Sophias.
That's really fucking weird because I feel like it's a very common name. I know a lot of J's.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Like actual just J-A-Y, or it's shortened down from something? See. Exactly.
Is your name straight up J-A-Y?
Yeah.
J.
My parents were really original.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. J.
Yeah.
What are your brothers' names?
I have sisters.
Okay, what are their names?
Jenna and Joy.
Okay, so
It was a J theme, obviously.
A little Kris Jenner, like what she did with her kids. I like it.
I think am I older than them? No.
You don't know if you're older than your sisters.
No. The Kris Jenners.
Oh, I was like, damn.
I'm definitely older than my sisters.
This coffee is warm, by the way, now. It's perfect temperature.
I told you by the time we're done, it'd be good to go. Mm-hmm. So you launched your own podcast. Mm-hmm. Going well. Who was your first guest? God, you should have done like Dave or something. Have you tried to get Dave on your show?
I know he would do it 100%.
But million percent would do it.
But what would we do? Bitch each other out for an hour?
I mean,
it would be good.
It'd be great.
I mean, I don't know. But my first guest was me.
So you just talked?
Because
you just told your story?
I told my story because I was fucking silent for like 2 or 3 months. People were like, what? Did she die?
Did she get captured by the Mormons?
Actually. So my first episode was just me talking.
Yeah.
That was a hard one to get out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 90 pounds. I fainted, I remember, in front of my mom.
92 now?
95, so just check yourself. No, actually, I'm 107.
Are you?
Mm-hmm, which is good. But I did lose a bunch of weight. When I moved to New York, I lost a bunch of weight. I'm one of those people, like, I have to actively make sure I keep it on. Yeah. What about you? I feel like you have to actively keep it off.
Is she serious right now? I think I've lost, like, I used to be like 230, 235. Now I'm like 210.
How tall are you?
Almost 6'4", 6'3.5".
6'4", 210, so you're tiny.
Do I look tiny?
Yeah, teeny weeny. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm
Skinny mini.
I'm 100 pounds heavier than you.
Skinny mini, though.
I feel good about it. I feel good about weight. I don't know why you're body shaming me right now. Isn't that a thing these days? You can't do that, right?
That's the biggest compliment ever. Look at us. We're both tiny. We're having the best time of our lives.
Perfect. Who's your next guest after me?
I have no fucking clue.
Who books for you?
My manager, Delaney.
How do you find these people?
DM people, or they DM me.
Got it.
Do you have a booker?
Podcast One does some for me, and then...
you're under Podcast One. Okay.
Who are you under?
Cadence 13.
No idea what that is.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
They have some big ones. They have some big podcasts.
Are you near the top of their list?
I would say so.
Heading that way? Mm-hmm. They don't book for you at all?
No.
Why?
Because they're just a little bit, I don't know, they're getting their shit together. Love them, though. But no, I do it all myself. Which I feel like, wouldn't you do that?
Do what?
I feel like if you DM someone, you're going to get them on your show.
Yeah, I do a lot. I do a lot of that stuff, but then there's other weeks where I'm just like, I'm tired of doing that. I'm not going to.
Right. You have someone to do it for you.
And then Podcast One will send over some people. Like, I don't know how you got involved, but they sent your name, and I was like,
okay.
Done.
You're like, 100% I need this girl.
You're paraphrasing me, something like that.
Okay, so I should come over to Podcast One, because they really hook it up with guests.
Yeah, you gotta kind of light a fire in them every once in a while, but yeah, they do a good job.
I like that. I don't think my company has ever done that, but still love them.
Have you asked them?
Yeah, but they've done some shit for me.
Like what?
I can't think of anything right now, shockingly, but there's definitely something there.
So what else do you have going on?
You know, people always fucking ask me this, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna start live touring. I think that's the next step.
Live touring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I've seen people do this. So like you're just
You should do it.
And do what?
You do your podcast.
Oh, so you're just gonna do a podcast in front of people?
Yeah, but I mean,
Like
I
bring
think
people out of this up on stage with you?
I will do some crazy shit for
Like
sure. I don't know. I need to know like legally what I'm allowed to do, but I feel like
I mean,
I want it to be
legally,
wild.
you can't kill people.
No, you can't kill people, but like sexual shit.
Like I don't think you can have sex on. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, now you're talking like you're just gonna make a porno.
No, do you think that you could pull a dick out on stage? I'm just curious.
Like a
penis.
Like a fake one?
No, a real one.
I think your venue selection would be much smaller.
Yeah. Like
Really?
Well, I
what
mean,
about the box? Have you ever been there?
Who's pulling it out? Like you don't have one. Like where are you getting this?
I'm just wondering, like, no, this is what I wanted to do, is like to teach a girl how to do a blowjob. Like, can they perform fellatio on a banana, maybe?
Oh, I'm sure you can do that. All right, how long are you in Nashville for?
We leave tonight.
Oh, where are we heading?
It's New York, back home.
Back to New York? Mm-hmm. Where do you live in New York?
Manhattan. I live 1 Manhattan Square. Oh, should I just give out my address to everyone?
That
was a little specific.
I would cut that one. We'll cut that out.
No, you actually don't need to, because there's a bunch of fucking influencer bitches that live there. But 2 Bridges. It's a really nice building.
Nice. Mm-hmm. You think you always stay in New York?
When I want to raise a family, probably not.
Where are you gonna go? Back to Utah?
Utah, maybe.
It's pretty there.
It's gorgeous there.
Do you ski?
Yes. Ski and snowboard. Do you?
Ski.
Okay.
Love
Park City.
Park City, Deer Valley.
Do you like it better than Aspen?
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah, Aspen's such a scene.
That's the best shit you've said this entire episode. I love that.
I mean, I've said a lot of stuff, but Aspen is a scene is what did it for me.
It is. It's a scene.
It is a scene. It's a lot. I mean, I'll go to Aspen like on an off, like during the week on an off week.
Yeah.
Or I like going in the summer, like when no one's there.
Right. Are you an avid skier, like really good?
I just started skiing like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't ski when I played.
Oh, because you could get hurt.
Yeah. So I didn't do it. But I'm picking it up pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going down blacks or moguls. Mm-hmm. Don't touch that.
Yeah.
But like, give me a nice solid blue.
Give you a bunny hill.
I'm in past bunny hills.
Okay, blue.
Blue.
I like that.
Yeah. I just want to cruise down, get a couple drinks, come up, just have the whole day.
Après ski. It's amazing. It's incredible. Where do you ski there?
What do you mean?
Alta? Like, do you know what resort in Park City?
We were at Deer Valley last time, and what is that? St. Regis.
St. Regis, incredible.
Yeah,
That's my favorite hotel there.
I stayed there, took the kids right before Christmas, and we stayed there for like a week.
Did you take your kids skiing?
Huh?
That's so cute.
They all had their own little instructors, and like by the end, like they didn't want to get off the hill.
Yeah.
They would literally ski from like 9 to 4 every day.
Oh my God. And they have the little skis and they do the little pizza. I can't. It's like the cutest shit.
So I love skiing. I didn't get to ski much last year, so I got to make up for it this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Park City is the place. Best snow on earth. That's what the Utah license plates say.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Goodness. All right. Well, are you getting boots before you leave?
If you tell me where to get them, yeah.
Go to Tacovas.
Okay. Can I write that down? Because that's the first I've heard of that.
They're out of Texas, Austin, I believe. But they're Broadway place. Where's it at? Oh, damn, they're right there.
They're close.
They're downtown, but I mean you can swing by there on the way to the. What time's your flight?
Late, like 5.
Oh yeah, you have plenty of time.
Yeah, we went to Boot Barn.
What is it like? Buy one get two free or something?
1,000%, and that's why we went. And I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. They didn't have the right boots.
What kind are you looking for? That should be interesting.
Black. I want a pointed or round toe. I hate the square toe shit.
Yeah. I mean, you're not a rancher, so you don't need square toes.
Yeah. Is that what that's for?
I mean, that's most of them wear those.
Can you tell me how to pick out a boot?
I mean, after we're done here, we'll go online and we'll look.
Yeah, people are like, fucking talk about your boots later.
Yeah.
I totally get that. But yeah, thank you. I'm going to go there right after this.
Yeah, that's where you should go. And you guys did Nashville downtown last night, so you've kind of seen it.
Mm-hmm. That Attaboy place, I didn't know it was like kind of trendy, high-end cocktails.
What do you drink usually? Are you just tequila?
I was looking for a pickleback. Something about Nashville, I was like, pickleback.
What were you drinking with it?
What do you mean?
You just wanted a pickleback?
Well, isn't a pickleback a shot of whiskey and then pickle juice?
No.
What is it?
I mean, a pickleback is just like, that's just a shot of pickle juice. And you can have it for whatever.
No, you go in somewhere and you say, can I get a pickleback?
Do you?
1,000%.
This is not true at all.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I'll admit
I'll fight you on it.
I'll admit if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty... Okay, she's right.
Thank you. I
Did you know
don't lie
that?
on my podcast.
I did not know that. I thought you could get a pickleback for anything.
No.
Like you could be like, hey, I want a shot of tequila.
No.
Okay, so you asked for a pickleback.
Yeah.
And they said what?
Very high-end trendy bar. They don't even have a menu.
Oh yeah, I know, I've been there.
And they said, we don't fucking have that shit here. And then I said, oh my God, do you have Tito's? Because I didn't know where the hell I was going.
Sure.
And they were like, we don't have vodka. And they almost didn't let us in. But then they did. And they were like, this is like very upscale. Like we don't do shit like that. But
So what'd you get?
I have no idea. They make the drinks for you. I've never been somewhere where they don't have a menu. They're just like, tell me what you like and we'll give you a drink. But they killed it.
What was the base?
The base?
Yeah, was it
Tequila and some type of fruit.
This is not right.
I have no fucking clue. It was great though.
Okay.
But we didn't get too wild. Well, we got home, we went in the hot tub, and we did get a little wild back at the Airbnb, but it was a good time.
Good. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed Nashville. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Good luck with your podcast. I hope you find a husband soon. Stay 30 to 35.
Okay.
Unless the 27-year-old is your guy. And we'll see you down the road.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me on, and I'm excited for you to come on my episode. We have some shit to talk about.
Sure we will.